What's up, everyone? How's it going? Intro from MMA here, and it's been a really long time, man. I'm ashamed of that. Keep it a buck. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. Wasn't really in the books, but a lot of things have changed. I was working 2 jobs. I finished my semester in college. I bought this house. I'm not in the same old place that I was before. It might look a little similar, but we have more space now. I also caught up on One Piece, so that took a lot of time for me. And also, I've been motivated because, dude, there's not been that much going on in the UFC, bro. Let's keep it a buck. You all know what's been going on, but times are changing, man. This month of June is gonna be absolutely stacked. Starting off with UFC 316, Dvalishvili, O'Malley 2. Maybe not the best of, quality matchup that we all wanted, but hey, man, better than that main event last week, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then what next week is it? What is it? Is it? Hang on, let me go look right here. Damn, where is it? Okay, so you're like, this week Dvalishvili, O'Malley 2. Next week Usman, Buckley, hype. Hill, Roundtree Jr., hype. Topuria, Oliveira. Woo! I'm actually going to that one, you guys. I can't wait. I'm going to International 5 week. I've been waiting for it. Then I think we'll take a week break, but let's keep it where it's good. O'Malley, Dvalishvili. All being said, I'm gonna try to hop back on the train, posting at least 2 videos a week. Make some more shorts. It's gonna go after it. That's all I really can do. I have no excuses for not doing so. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this pay-per-view. Dvalishvili, O'Malley 2. Granted, I haven't really taken a good look at the whole card, so let's get my first impressions of everything. Let's see what we're opening up with. Marquel Modernos contra Mark Chonchinchi. Okay. Korean Shakalik versus Jamal. Okay. End of the early prelims. Adrian Silva versus Wayne Kong. That's a pretty good matchup. What a way to end it out. Chaos Williams starting up the prelims versus Andres Gustafsson. Not bad. Sergey Spivak, Andres Cortez Acosta. Pretty good matchup there. This one is whatever, but better than nothing. Ending the prelims with Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good prelims. Then we reached the main card. Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. Amazing. Mario Batista, Patchy Mix. Shout out Patchy Mix. Kevin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer. Julianna Peña, Kayla Harrison. Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili. This is pretty good little fight card, if I don't say so myself. I'm pretty hyped for it. I hope it delivers. On paper it should, and it's always these on papers that I think sometimes under-deliver, but some of these fights shouldn't be like too hyped, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start giving some of my predictions. So I don't know too much about these guys at the bottom, but Wayne Kong versus Arendo Silva. I think Wayne Kong should be able to get this one done. She's very explosive, very strong, a lot of finishing potential versus someone who gets hit quite a lot. A plus B equals C, probably gonna get that outcome. So I think Wayne Kong should get this by finish. Then move on to the prelims. Chaos Williams versus Andres Gustafsson. I'm going with Chaos Williams because USA, nothing too major there, But yeah. Then we reach to Sergey Spivak versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Let's see what we got here for these guys' stats. Coming off a win, coming off a loss. Dominicano, taller. This guy's a longer reach. What are the odds looking like? I guess we'll never know. Going off a whim, I'm gonna say that Sergey Spivak will just pull off some random submission because I think it's pretty decent grappling. He just kind of folds a lot, like a lot of these heavyweights typically do when under pressure, but I'm gonna ride on that. I'm gonna say he gets a submission. Let's say third round submission sound pretty good. Next up, Azama Marshagama versus Brenda Ribeiro. This one, I'm gonna go with Brenda Ribeiro just because he's Brazilian. I don't even light heavyweight dude. I never heard of this guy's name, bro. Man, I must be some like imbecile. Then to close out the prelims, we have Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. Now this is I think should be a really good fight to end the prelims. Joshua Van always comes forward, popping his jab, throwing his combos out. Always exciting. Bruno Silva in flyweight versus Joshua Van. It kind of just, for me, spells disaster. So I'm going to pick Joshua Van to win this. Haven't seen too many finishes from Joshua Van, so I'm just going to say he gets a decision winner over Bruno Silva. Sounds pretty good to me. Now we reach the main card. Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. Now this is interesting. Vicente Luque looked decent in his last fight. It was against, someone who isn't that decent, but is Kevin Holland decent? I can so see a world where Vicente Luque gets hit by some shot, decides to crumple up, and that's it for him. But I could also see a world where Vicente Luque hurts Kevin Holland somehow, takes him down, and latches up some type of submission. I think the number one way we've ever seen Kevin Holland lose by submission. And I like Vicente Luque. So I'm gonna go with Vicente Luque winning this one by second round submission. You just heard it here first. If he's an underdog, that's pretty decent. But I haven't bet all year, so might as well end the year without betting. Next up, Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. I forgot. Mario Batista was supposed to fight Marlon Vera on this card. Marlon Vera had injury, barely recuperating right now. So, yeah, he wasn't going to make it here. But, incoming Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix, I've had the pleasure of watching him at Bellator when he became the bantamweight Bellator champion. When was it? I think it was like Bellator 301, I want to say. He bought Sergio Pettis. The little Pettis, I forget. I don't want to get them confused. I was like, damn, because I knew one of the only things I really knew about that fight, because I don't know much about Bellator, was that the Pettis brothers, So I'm like, he's gonna fight, should be fairly decent. And Patchy submitted him, so I guess I was a little disappointed, but I heard of him there. He's had, I think, maybe a couple performances since then. I haven't really kept up on it because I don't pay too much attention outside of the UFC. Besides like Usman and Magomedov, Paul Hughes, stuff like that. But when I heard he was joining the UFC, that got my attention real quick. He's fighting Mario Batista. Patchy Mix is pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Very good striking, very good finishing potential, jiu-jitsu, very, very awesome. Could Mario Batista do his patented hold him against the cage? I don't think so. I think everywhere Patchy Mix is going to be better, longer, stronger, better game. I think Patchy Mix wins this by finish, and finish being whatever he wants. I can't really decide. Like, he could either knock him out or he could submit him in the first round, because Patchy Mix is coming in really confident. He wants to prove to the world that he belongs here and he deserved to be here from the beginning. And I don't think he's going to throw that opportunity away. So I think he's going to take it and make it his own and lay claim to the bantamweight division that he is here and he is coming. Like Jiri. But yeah, I'm going Patchy Mix here. Now, Kevin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. Damn, bro, this was pretty sad, bro. I used to like Kevin Gastelum a lot, man. But the fall off has been insane. Went to welterweight to try to have some more success. Failed the weight cut miserably. Now he's fighting Joe Pyfer. I think the best of Kevin Gastelum is him going into the pocket and throwing and landing some crazy combinations and hurting people. But against Joe Pyfer, it's not going to end well. Not at all. Fortunately, I'm going to have to pick Joe Pyfer by finish, man. Hurts to say, because like I said, I'm a big fan of Kevin, but he just ain't the same man he used to be. I won't be surprised if this is the last time he fights. Joe Pyfer by finish. Now we reach the co-main event. Julianna Peña versus Kayla Harrison. This is such an interesting fight to me because obviously majority of people are going to say Kayla Harrison should get this done. She's stronger. Look at her. She's stronger built than me. A little jit. And then like we love to hate on Julianna Peña because yeah, she low-key, there's a lot of holes, man. But she's just enough to win every time. I think the best thing about Julianna Peña is her pace and her ability to keep that pace. You know, thinking about it right now, I remember when she beat Amanda Nunes, she was like, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. But like I should have taken that as a warning that she is basically the bantamweight version of, well, I mean not well, it is bantamweight, but woman version of Nate Diaz, where she's decent but not great. But against Kayla Harrison, maybe that's all she really needs to be. You see all that muscle on Kayla Harrison? That's gonna fatigue. That's gonna make you tired. I don't think if Kayla Harrison does not finish her in the first like 2 rounds, I see it as Julianna Peña fight to win. She can continue the pace going, drowning her. We have not seen Kayla Harrison in a 5-round fight in the UFC anyway. This one is so interesting, man, because they low-key be beefing against each other. You know, it's women beef, but better than no beef, I say. I'm about to go with like my brain here and my heart. I think Julianna Peña just might like get a split decision win here, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the few attributes that she has will be enough to pull it out. Pull it off, sorry, my bad. And still, imagine that, man. Julianna Peña, 1 title defense, 3-time champ. Insane. But yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but damn, bro, I got this feeling, bro, that she's just gonna pull it off somehow. Then we have Merab versus Sean O'Malley, the rematch nobody wanted, and now we have. I watched MMA Guru's video on breaking down this fight, and I can't help but just kind of make points on what the things he was saying. He was saying that Merab was kind of acting rather defeated in this build-up. And he's not lying. Merab is like, has a broken toe. Today he was talking about he had trouble cutting weight, this and that. And it's not a like really confident look. It's weird. Maybe it's all mind games. But aside from everything he's been saying, what can Sean O'Malley do to change to win this fight? Last fight, he had a broken hip or whatever. Did decent on the feet, but Merab kind of was just doing his own thing. He was very tentative, was not really pushing the pace that much. And was making Suga pay every time he overextended. Suga's obviously been working so much on his ground game. That's what he said. This is literally his like most locked in moment, you know. I guess he's like his Anthony Joshua moment after losing to Andy Ruiz the first time. But Merab has just been such a monster, bro. Like, I was so impressed after he beat Umar. Like, how can Sean O'Malley hope to match something like that? I don't know. It's hard. In my head, I can't see any other way but Merab winning this fight by decision again. By just stamina farming or farming his way to victory. Literally the only way I can see Sean O'Malley winning is by knocking him out. And I don't like the idea of hoping on a prayer that he lands the punch of destiny, you know. Maybe you only get one of those in life, and he already redeemed it against Aljamain Sterling for the belt. Hopefully the fight's entertaining though. I'm going with Merab by decision. Surprise, surprise. That really pretty much does it for my predictions. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. More content coming soon. Catch you guys the next time. Peace.